Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today I'm uploading another video for you guys, and what we are going to be discussing is 3 sneaker investments that are under $200 or under $250, and these are some of the best ones I think right now that you could get for your money's worth. Obviously, I'm discussing right now, as in this week, coming in April, we'll have a couple sneaker investments that are going to be very, very good to make. They're a little bit more than 250 as of right now, but you know, they'll be very good to get at a lower price point, and they'll definitely rise back up. So I hope y'all will enjoy this video. You want to check my Instagrams, any of that, again, they're always down below, so you guys can feel free to, DM me there, do anything like that. I don't reply to a lot of DMs, but occasionally, mainly if you want to get a reply, just go to my comment section, leave a question, anything there. I'm pretty good at replying to my comment section. So that's really everything that needs to be mentioned. Again, just, stay tuned for more. Subscribe, like on this video. Let's make it simple, like 200 likes. Very, very simple, I feel like, right there. So yeah, if you're here watching, do that. It'd mean a lot. And let's get started. Alright, but we're back. Just had to use the bathroom real quick. But basically, what we got, my first sneaker investment and main pair that I want to discuss. Well, there isn't any main one in particular that I am discussing, but one that I'm pretty confident in how it will perform in the future. It's the Nike Dunk Low Next Nature White Mint. Now, I haven't seen a release date for this sneaker, but looking at the price of it, this shoe is priced extremely low, especially in some of those bigger sizes, which just tells me it's an easy hold, easy buy. I mean, look at that size 12W going for 130, 11.5W, 145. I mean, usually when you look at women's pairs, these sizes are ones that will tend to be going for 200 plus easily, or at least like at least $200, 200, 250, within that range. So seeing these way below even 150, grab my attention, because the colorway is also fairly wearable. It's a little bit of a lighter themed colorway. Again, that color blocking style I always mention, where you got the white back here and then here in the center, and also by the toe box. And not to mention the it looks like the sole of the sneaker actually matches the top portion. And I always mention when the toe box colorway matches the colorway on the sole, that is something you want to look out for. This is a shoe that people are going to be wanting to add to their collection, because they're going to realize in hand, hey, these are pretty clean. And I think once people realize that, this is definitely going to be one of those that goes up in value. And I'm not sure why this one is so low in price. It already has a pretty fair amount of sales, if I'm right, like over 1,000. Yeah, there you go. So over 1,000 sales, slowly dropping. So it's eventually going to stop. It can't just drop forever. Like, people reselling these right now aren't really making money on StockX. Like, especially if you're selling a 10W or 12W, you're really not making anything after fees. Maybe like 10, $7, like really nothing. But this is one of those pairs I would definitely look out for, just because it's so low in price. And it's, I know women's sizing tends to be pairs that are a little bit riskier to hold, since Nike just drops so many women's dunks, so it tends to be a bit riskier. But this one's so low in price, it's really not one that I feel to be too risky, since it's like you're not going to lose much if it ends up not being one that's very good. But would I get in on this one? Yeah, I probably would. I'm going to look into it, because wearable colorway, very low priced. I don't think it's going to last for long. So yeah, Next Nature White Mint. I haven't seen this one release any sort of US release or anything. Maybe it already has dropped in the EU or something, but prices being this low tells me there probably has been a US release already. Maybe it was Nike app exclusive, something like that. But yeah, for now, it's this is definitely one I'd look into, just because of low pricing. But another sneaker I want to mention instead of this one right here, beautiful colorway and definitely a safe hold in my opinion. We got to discuss this one right here, the Nike Air Max 1 Premium. Now, this is such a clean Air Max 1, and I do want to say this from what I've noticed on StockX and different apps like this. A lot of Air Maxes with this type of quality, this type of attention to detail, like you got the embroidered glove in the back, you got a really clean swoosh here. Like, I believe, if I'm right, it's not like a snake skin material, but it's, again, the blue is a little bit different. You can tell the blue matches this swoosh down here as well. Again, having both those swooshes, they did that with the Pana Air Maxes as well. And I'm pretty sure this is regular on Air Max 1s. But this colorway is just so wearable with the suede and everything. No doubt in my mind, once I get my check coming in here, I'm going to be buying a personal pair of these. There is zero doubt about that. Like, I'm buying my personal pair now before this shoe is $500 in a year from now. Now, the reason I think it will be so high in price a year from now is just because the current demand. I think, this is one of those cleaner Air Max 1s that actually gets people's, general attention, and it's one that they're like, hey, this isn't like no ordinary Air Max. Like, this is one that's actually pretty good. I might, be interested right here. Like, this is one I'd add to the collection. And you can see it hasn't really been making any progress, like up or anything. It's just been kind of settling, slowly going down for like the last like week or so, which, I'm kind of appreciating that. I don't want to be paying for it while it's up here, but could I see it getting back up here quickly? Of course, especially in those summer months. I think this is one that people are going to be like, oh, what was this pair again? Oh, yeah, these were the blueprints, and I'm not going to sleep on these now. So getting my personal pair, but mainly just because it's colorway and its wearability. I think this is one not to miss on. keep messing up my words, jeez. These early morning videos hit different, if you know what I mean, but if you've been there and done that, you would understand. But yeah, basically prices are reasonable. Of course, as always, I mentioned target bigger sizes, but you could see right under 250 right now, but not for long. This is not going to be under 250 for long. I remember a week ago when the size 10s were at 215, I should have bought it then, and now it's up another 20 bucks. So seeing that, the demand is there, and these must hit way better in hand. I've seen a lot of pictures though, like these dropped at a fair amount of places, and seeing as to how many places these dropped at, and seeing that they're still going for what they go for, like look at the sales. Like I'm pretty sure these have a couple grand sales, yeah, or like 1,500 sales. So that's not as much as I thought, but I mean overall, these are these are gonna be they'll be going up. Like just look at any past Suede Air Maxes. They got some good colorways going. Give it a little bit of time, a couple years, they go crazy. So this would be more or less, you think of it as long term, but you wouldn't lose on it long term. That's at least the best way to think about it. And if you just want to add it to the collection, do it now. That's my best recommendation. So the final one, I wasn't really sure whether I even wanted to add any of these, but I always mention this, any Yeezy Slides after a restock are a great hold. And right now, I feel like there's a couple that aren't too shabby of a hold. The Oak Rays and the restock pair on the Yeezy Slide Pures, those probably won't be restocking again until May or so. So it's not like a terrible idea to like get on that, and focus on Yeezy Slides for the future. But again, if you just want to focus on the blueprints or on those next Nature Dunks, those are both good options in my opinion. My body's like breaking down on me mid-video. I think I need some breakfast or something. But yeah, basically Yeezy Slides, anything like that. I'll show you the restock pair here just to show you again the recent progress that people have made just off holding a pair like this since the original release. So I got a size 10 pair, now all the way up at 165. It was like 145 a week ago, and you can see, look at that, already back up at the point it was before the restock. So my goal is going to be to try and sell it around in this range, probably in the next like month and a half. So I wouldn't focus on buying these right now. That's the main thing. Anything with Yeezy Slides, it has to be around the time of the drop. So if you were buying them here, don't forget, right around this day, March 8th through March 10th. Again, they tend to restock every few months. The last one was December 24th. That's 3 months. So we pretty much should be seeing one right around June, end of May. And right around, that May month, right around that time, that'll be when I'm, going to sell these off and focus on that. So Yeezy's Pure Slides, just kind of want to let y'all know about it. These are great under $200, $250 investments. This one's really under like one. I mean, we could just say under 200 for this one, but really keep it realistic. For this video in particular, I'll be honest, I was having a bit of trouble finding good sneaker investments under $250 since most sneakers are more expensive nowadays and they tend to start at higher prices. And also, we're not, like we haven't had a lot of like sneaker investments lately, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. Like there has been some good ones, more low-key ones. I'll be sure to mention them, but like for this video in particular, a lot of the sneaker investments are ones that are upcoming. Like we got a lot of shoes coming up that are going to be good. Like a lot of shoes we make money off drop in the summer. But yeah, that's pretty much everything right there. And a few ones I would not miss out on, just under $250. Mainly these two, just because this is long-term money. I mean, this is just such a clean pair. There's no doubt that it goes up in my mind. And then this one right here, just so low in price that, just basically my logic, too good not to go up, too low in price not to go up. That's pretty much what I'm thinking right there. But hey, bro, I'm like coughing left and right. This is like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sick or anything, but it's just like when I wake up in the morning. Why am I letting y'all know this? I don't know. So again, anything y'all want to check out is down below. Instagrams, you see them on the screen. I'm just gonna pop them up for a few seconds, and now I'm gonna end the screen recording. Future content, again, you want more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and like. We do videos like this. You have questions, ask them down below. I got no problem with answering your question or anything like that. If you really are confused about something, I'm here to help y'all out. Don't worry about that. So again, hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. That'll either be tomorrow or Friday, so just stay tuned for that. And again, I will be making some better videos than this one in the future. This one I felt like was good, but in terms of overall details, I think I went into detail in each pair, but I think like in terms of overall selection of pairs, it wasn't amazing, but we'll have some stuff in April. Stay tuned. If you all notice, summer months are the best months for sneaker YouTube and also just for sneaker investments in general, just because more heat drops then. It's usually a fact. But, winter months are never ones to sleep on. But I'm Tristan. Thank y'all for watching. And hopefully I'll catch your ass in the next video. Peace. I'm on kinda like yeah. And we can keep it together, cause you know that it's the right thing we ought to know. We can make
this shit together. I swear any type of weather, it's all